Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're going to be looking at a new week of makeup releases. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that has been happening, that has been released in the past week, and kind of tell you if I want to get these products or if I'm going to be duping them, stuff like that. So hopefully you will enjoy that. Let me kind of scooch to the side. I was kind of wondering if I'm going to film today or if I'm gonna like wait for next week, but I think there has been enough things happening that I want to kind of make this video. First up, we're gonna take a look at the new Bella Beauty Bar collaboration with Nipur. It's the coalescence. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce this, but it's a 16 pan magnetic palette from Bella Beauty Bar, and it's launching on Thursday, I believe. So this Thursday, the palette is for $69, and you can get the shades as singles, and they vary from $15 to $16. It's a really beautiful dark color story. I am enjoying this a lot, but I feel like there is something about this color story that kind of reminds me the Harvest of Souls palette from Fantasy Cosmetica, only that this one is like murkier and darker and like more grim. And I really love the Fantasy Cosmetica palette, and it's exactly the level of like brightness that I like. So I feel like this would be a bit too dark for me and a bit too murky, and I'm not always into these tones. Sometimes I do go for these color stories, but a lot of the times it's not what I like gravitate towards. So I think I'm gonna skip on this, but I'm sure it's gonna be absolutely beautiful because Nupur has a beautiful taste. Like every single time she talks about like her favorite palettes and stuff, I always agree. So I feel like this is gonna be absolutely incredible. The reason I'm actually filming this week was because there's one release that I just need to talk about, and it's the new Nomad Cosmetics launch. It's the like Salem, how is it called? Witch City Salem palette. This is so pretty. This is a perfect Halloween color story. You have one part of the palette, there's like green orange, and the other is like blue purple dark shades. It's another 18 pan, so it's one of their bigger palettes. And I love that they're doing the same kind of layout as they had with the Chamonix palette, which is like one column is shimmers, one is matte, and then shimmers, matte, and it's the same amount of shimmers and matte in the palette. So this is absolutely amazing. It's launching tomorrow on Monday, and since it's their bigger palette, I think it's gonna be like $49, or usually these bigger palettes are $49. I don't know if they have listed this on their website already. I don't see that, so I think so I'm only speculating because I can't find the price on Monolith on Makeup on Your Radar, which is where I always check for these things. And what I will say, my first thought when I saw this color story, apart from like wow and I need this, and I'm definitely getting this, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it on the launch, but I am definitely buying this, this is like more vibrant and punchier version of palette that I just reviewed from them, which is the Haunted Europe. Let me actually get it. I have it pretty much next to me. So this is the Haunted Europe, and I can maybe show it like this so that you can see the comparisons, but it's very similar. I have these greens and oranges. It's just that in the Salem palette it's more punchier shades. I assume that the shimmers will be better as well because their new shimmer formula is a lot better than what they have in this palette, which is like older shimmer formula. And then this is very similar too. You just have like the blues are more punchier again in the Salem palette, and the lighter shade is more like pastel-y, and then the purples again, they're just more vibrant. But otherwise it follows very similar color story. I might even like pop up a comparison between this and the Haunted Europe, like as it is shown on their website. So, and I think, and what I've mentioned in my review that I think it's been on my channel for like what, 4 days maybe, that this would be a wonderful color story if it had better shimmers. And knowing that the Salem palette has the updated shimmer formula and it even has like brighter shades than this, I am very certain it's gonna be, that's pretty much like improved version of this palette. And I definitely want that. Like, I know I have multiple palettes that are in this same kind of realm, but I need my Halloween palettes. I really do. This is Salem. Like, I do need that. Yeah. And what is amazing about Nomad, they have their warehouse both in the US but also in Ireland. So if you're from Europe, you can still get this from their warehouse. The only thing that they said is that, how did they say it? EU customers' new launch will be available for pre-order only. Inventory should be arriving to our EU shipping center in the next 1 to 3 weeks, and we will ship once we get the pallets. So it's gonna take a little bit longer to get shipped from their European warehouse, but they're really, really fast. Like usually within a week, they ship everything. So if you are from Europe, and you live like I'm from Central Europe, and it always takes a week to get to me. So even if it takes them a little bit longer to like ship it to the warehouse, it's still gonna be fairly fast. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna shop for it tomorrow because for European customers, the release time is midnight Central European time, and I'm not definitely waiting for midnight, so I'm probably gonna buy it on Tuesday. This is like the soonest I can buy it. Yeah, we'll see, but I really want this. Like, I want this so badly. Then there's the Harvesting the Cosmos from Terra Moons. I wanted to talk about this last week, but I couldn't find the post, and I found it like maybe half an hour later after I finished filming. So it's the collection of 15 singles curated for the perfect autumn looks with a celestial twist. You have mattes and shimmers. It's very much like warm browny shades, and then these purples and cool tone like grayish greens. It's already available on Terramon's website since yesterday, and a couple of these shades also look like holochromes. So this is a very exciting launch in my opinion. Chaotic Cosmetics is releasing rainbow blood lip tints in multiple different shades. And the collection will be available on the 2nd of October. I don't know when this is available, but they say that the Rise from the Dead collection is available from the 2nd of October. And I don't know about these rainbow blood lip tints, but they look pretty cool. There's gonna be new release from Davini. It's the Siempre Viva. And I guess it's gonna be a palette and like lashes and stuff. Then there's products from Made by Mitchell that are now at Ulta, like the case paints and stuff like that. The Electrum Cosmetics Prismatic Dreams palette is released. We talked about that last week. It's the colorful shimmery 9 pan. It's very, very beautiful. It's available for pre-order. It's for $75. And there's also a highlighter included. And there's also a highlighter in this collection. I'm not shopping from Electrum Cosmetics because for me, it's very expensive. Then at Sephora, you can now get the Natasha Denona's foundation, the High Glam Foundation Hydrating and Blurring Luminous Longwear Serum Foundation with medium coverage, and it's for $52, and there's 52 shades of this foundation. Then there's the Hourglas Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette, another face palette from Hourglass. I don't like, do they change the inside of the palette? Or is the inside always the same and they just change the cover art? Because I've seen a lot of people's collection when they like showcase all of their Hourglass face palettes and they always look the same. It's just different packaging. So I don't know. This one has like flowers and a horse. And it's for $94. And you can also get a brush with it, which is for $52. Yeah, I don't need that. Colourpop released the Shrek collection. I think it was on Thursday, so it's already available. And on 4th of September, it's gonna be also at Amazon Beauty. I don't need anything from this. Like, I do like the actual magnetic palette, but I don't need the shades. Like, I kind of had these shades in my Tinkerbell palette from them, and I don't really need repeats, especially since I just was able to use a couple of the shades from the Tinkerbell palette, so I don't need to immediately exchange it for another palette from them. Then there's the full reveal of the DD Signatures Broken Jewel palette. This is so pretty. It has the same vibe as the Napurs collaboration. It's also these like dark tones with it has a little bit of green, a pop of like super vibrant, like I don't know if it's blue or purple. It kind of is on the verge and it's very neon-y, but I think it's like neon cobalt blue. And then there's this beautiful dark tones. It is very beautiful. I think from the swatches, I'm a little bit more interested in this palette than the Napurs one, just because I feel like these, even though they are still dark, they're like bright. You know, like they have a lot of vibrancy. And I don't mind like vibrant darker shades, but when they're very like cool, when they're very like murky, that's when I get a little bit, because I know it's not probably gonna look all that great on me. This is a really pretty palette, like a really, really pretty palette. I just don't know if I really need to buy another palette, so I'm already gonna be shopping from the Nomad's launch. But this is launching on Friday, 29th of August, and it's for $48.99. And there's a pre-sale happening the day before where you can get it for discounted price and you can stack affiliate codes on top of that. So this looks really, really pretty. Then there's a shade extension of the Florasis Eastern Beasts Sculpting Makeup Palette, where you have a illuminator, blush, eyeshadow, and sculptor in one compact. I've never tried anything from Florasis, and I don't know if I really need to try that. Like, I'm still kind of on the verge if I should be trying that brand, because I've heard from a lot of people that it's really not that much. Like, it's very much C Beauty quality, which is very like light, soft flush of color, which clearly not me. But for $49, there's new Kylie fragrances. Is it? Or is it just new at Sephora? But it's the Oudgasm Chocolate Oud, which is like warm and spicy scent. Keynote Caramel Apple Spice Rum Chocolate Oud. I really want to try Kylie fragrances, but I just bought multiple fragrances from YesStyle that I want to try. I think I'm gonna do like a YesStyle haul. And I'm also planning to do C Beauty, Full Face of C Beauty. So those are two videos that are coming up. The Full Face of C Beauty will probably come out in the first week of September. I'm gonna film it in a couple days and it's gonna come in the first week of September. And then the YesStyle haul will probably be shortly after that. So I bought like a lot of fragrances, like maybe like 6 fragrances. So I really don't need more. At C Beauty Mall, there's the Narimi. I still don't know how you're supposed to actually, like Nairimi. I don't know what the brand is called. It's the Picture Book of Hearts, which is like pinky color story, and then Midnight Narcissus, which is lavender plummy with like yellows. I do like both of the color stories, but I've never tried this brand, and I'm still kind of, if it's gonna get too monolithic and if it's not gonna be too expensive, I might get it eventually. Like I might pick a palette from them and try them for the first time, because I've heard that they're quite nice. Then from Lunar Beauty, there's the Dimension Bronzing and Sculpting Sticks in 2, 4, I think it's 7 shades. And it's now available at Lunar Beauty for $25. I never use these shades, so I don't need that. But it's pretty cool that they're expanding it and trying to go for face products as well. Blend Bunny is re-releasing the like Sickly Sweet palette, and now it's gonna be also magnetic. I think they're trying to make all of their palettes magnetic, so they're slowly re-releasing them. And but I don't know what the price is gonna be, but it's like one of the bigger, but I think they have like similar prices nowadays for their palettes. I love pastels. For me, this color story, I don't know if I need it, because if I want pastels, I'm just gonna use my Delicious Delights from Cosmic Brushes. And I kind of have all of these shades there. So I don't need this. Even though I do quite like Blend Bunny's formula. I have 2 palettes from them now. I have 3 palettes from them, and they're actually like really nice. I don't know if I really need this, to be honest. And I think they also redone there's the Sugar and Spice palette. I don't know how it was called before. I don't know if it was the Grunge or something palette that they've redone. It's also magnetic. It's also available since Friday, and yeah, so they're slowly like re-releasing all of their palettes. This one is really nice. The Sugar and Spice. I like the renaming as well. And yeah, like it looks really pretty. I do kind of dig this color story. But again, I don't need it. There was like Viseart. I'm not interested in Viseart. Then Trixie has the new Life is like a the new like sticks, blush sticks and stuff, and it has and there's 4 new shades in their cream blush sticks. It's the honey, pudding, siren, and sugar, and they're already on Trixie's website. I like the fact that it's that's heart-shaped. I would like to try Trixie. I wouldn't even mind doing like full face of Trixie at some point, like in distant future. But I've heard that some of their products are like really, really good, and some are kind of more made to like drugstore. So I'm still gonna kind of wait and see. And I feel like that's everything. I feel like we've talked about everything else last week. Yeah. So these are all the new releases. As I said, I am getting the Salem palette. So that's everything for today. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video, which is going to be my Pendos palettes update. So definitely stay tuned. There's some incredible progress happening, by the way. So bye.